The Seattle Seahawks are your Super Bowl champions. Let's get into my instant reaction. As I was watching this game, I found myself thinking at times, wow, man, this is a really good defensive battle. And then at other times, I was like, man, these are the two worst quarterback performances I can remember seeing in a playoff game, let alone a Super Bowl. This game was a real mixed bag. At times it was quite boring, and honestly, I was looking at it like, this is really embarrassing. When you have 6 out of 7 drives for the Patriots ending in a 3-and-out at one point, it was like they're not even competitive. At one point, it looked like Seattle was going to run away and take off and end this game in a massive blowout, and it was going to be dreadful. The Patriots made it a little bit competitive with a touchdown, and yeah, it was a little more respectable. Fourth quarter was a little more entertaining than the rest, but it was a real rough watch. Seattle's defense is really good, but I think they were helped by the fact that Drake May was just in over his head. I mean, a second-year quarterback, the stage was massive. And the Patriots, frankly, don't have any weapons on the outside that scare you. And their offensive line, in particular, Will Campbell was getting his ass whooped all game long. They posed no barrier between that defensive line and Drake May. And the turnovers, once again, reared their ugly head. And for most of the playoffs, the Patriots have been getting away with the Drake May fumbles. Well, this game, the turnovers came and they weren't able to get away with it. They got beat by a better team. It's that simple. But make no mistake, Sam Darnold was also terrible in this game. This game is not going to be known for the quarterback play. And although Sam Darnold is a great story and we're all happy for him because perseverance, right? He was really bad in this game. And I don't think anyone should walk away feeling like Sam Darnold proved that he is among the greats or among the best in the league, because I think he is what he is, a middle-of-the-road quarterback closer to Kirk Cousins than he is to the upper echelon of the league. And that's not a problem. Seattle proved that that's all they need to win a Super Bowl. This game was fun. Obviously, the Super Bowl always is fun, but it's also bittersweet because not only is it the last game, meaning that we're now off to the off season and no more football on Sundays, but it also was a little anticlimactic. When you get to this game, you're hoping for a really strong competitive game, something very fun and entertaining. And what we got was kind of a snooze fest, to the point where my son was excited to watch the game, and midway through the first quarter, he went off to go do something else in his room. It just wasn't something that was going to hold your attention. Now, I don't want to be a wet blanket because I love football, and I sat there and I watched every second of this game. My biggest takeaway: the Patriots need to upgrade their weapons on the outside because they pose no threat to any good defense. Now, you're able to kind of scheme your way through the playoffs, sure, but again, you got helped by a really, really historically bad performance by CJ Stroud, and you got helped by a blizzard and a backup quarterback in Denver, and maybe to some degree, all of the chatter of you having the easiest road to a Super Bowl kind of proved to be true. Because when you went up against the best competition you had, you looked like you didn't belong on the same field. Now, if you're Seattle, congratulations to that team and that fan base. You guys did it. You guys came in and you gave a dominant defensive performance. And offensively, even though it was shaky at times, you did enough to get the job done. And in the second half, you came out and you performed far better than in the first half. So my overall feelings of this game, it's about what I expected. I thought that Seattle with Sam Darnold, a more veteran quarterback, would be able to make more consistent plays and get the job done, whereas I thought the Patriots, with their lack of weapons on the outside and the young quarterback, would struggle a bit and try to ease him in, and it would just be a little too much to overcome. But as I said, he would have moments where he looked really good, and there was a drive or two where Drake May was putting some things together and you thought, uh-oh, here we go. But at the end of the day, second-year guy has a lot of things he needs to clean up in his game. I think if you're a Patriots fan, there's a lot to be excited about, because if you add a weapon or two, you're right back in the same position next year, possibly. And if you're Seattle, if you could just kind of hold this group together, you seem like you might be able to put a dynasty together. This game was fun at times, and at times it was a little boring, but overall, I'm satisfied with the product we got, and I'm satisfied with the game. And this marks an end to another fantastic season for the NFL here at Cyber Network. But do not worry, we move into the off season and get ready for draft prep, which honestly It's my favorite time of the year. Let me know in the comments down below, what did you think of this Super Bowl? Were you disappointed? And what was your thoughts on the quarterback play? Am I crazy? Or was this really bad performances by both quarterbacks? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys next time.